Our planet, a vast sphere of blue and green, holds within its oceans countless jewels of land, each a world unto itself. These are the islands, fragments of continents and volcanic upstarts, scattered across the globe like stars in a watery cosmos. For millennia, they have captured the human imagination, serving as sanctuaries for unique life, cradles of distinct cultures, and canvases for nature's most dramatic artistry. They are places of profound isolation, and yet, paradoxically, of immense connection to the sea, to the sky, and to the very essence of life itself. Today, I invite you to join me on an extraordinary journey. We shall not be observing the intricate dance of predator and prey, but rather exploring the equally compelling allure of these terrestrial havens for the human spirit. From the sun-drenched shores of the Mediterranean to the mist-shrouded peaks of the Pacific, we will uncover the stories etched into their landscapes. We will witness the resilience of life, both wild and human, and discover why these isolated realms continue to call to us, promising adventure, tranquility, and a deeper understanding of our world. This is not merely a list of destinations, it is a celebration of diversity. We will voyage to 35 unique island ecosystems, each with its own rhythm, its own character, its own singular magic. Prepare to be transported to shores where ancient history whispers on the breeze, where vibrant cultures flourish against stunning backdrops, and where the sheer, unadulterated beauty of nature commands our deepest respect. Our global odyssey begins now, into the heart of these magnificent island worlds. Our journey commences in the Adriatic Sea, along the Dalmatian coast of Croatia. Here, nestled amongst a constellation of smaller islets, lies Hvar. It is an island that pulses with a dual rhythm. By night, its harbor town awakens, a vibrant hub of human activity, where music and light spill out onto ancient stone streets, drawing revelers from across the globe. This nocturnal energy is a modern spectacle, a testament to Hvar's contemporary allure. Yet, as the first light of dawn touches the terracotta roofs, a different, more ancient character reveals itself. One must only wander a short distance to find the port town of Stari Grad, one of the oldest towns in Europe. Its story is etched into the very stones of its buildings and pathways, a quiet chronicle of Greek colonists, Roman patricians, and Venetian nobles. High above, a formidable Venetian fortress stands guard, a silent sentinel that has watched over the island for centuries. From its ramparts, one can gaze upon a tapestry of history and nature, the deep blue of the sea contrasting with the enduring strength of the stone, a powerful reminder of the strategic importance this island once held. Beyond the bustling towns and historic fortifications, Hvar's true soul reveals itself in the landscape. Vast, fragrant fields of lavender stretch towards the horizon, their purple haze a signature of the island's interior, perfuming the warm summer air. These fields, cultivated for generations, are interwoven with ancient vineyards that climb the sun-drenched slopes. Here, amidst the gentle hum of bees and the rustle of olive leaves, one can find secluded coves and hidden beaches, their shores caressed by the clearest of waters. This is the quieter Hvar, a sanctuary of natural beauty. It is this remarkable balance that defines Hvar. It is an island that has mastered the art of coexistence, where the vibrant energy of modern life flourishes alongside the profound tranquility of its natural and historical heritage. The laughter from a seaside cafe does not diminish the timeless whisper of the wind through the lavender fields. Rather, they complement one another. This ability to be both a playground and a sanctuary, a place of celebration and of peaceful contemplation, is what makes Hvar such a truly captivating habitat for the human spirit. We travel now far to the east, to an island province of South Korea known as Jeju. This is a land born of fire, a volcanic shield that rises dramatically from the waves of the Korea Strait. Its subtropical climate, a gentle anomaly in this temperate region, nurtures a landscape of astonishing variety and abundance. The air here is soft and often heavy, with the mist rolling down from the island's central peak, creating an ethereal atmosphere that feels worlds away from the mainland. This unique environment has shaped not only the flora and fauna, but the very culture of the people who call this island home. Water is a life-giving force on Jeju, carving its path through the volcanic rock in spectacular fashion. Powerful waterfalls like Cheonjeon and Jongbang plummet from dark cliffs, some even cascading directly into the sea, a rare and breathtaking spectacle. The fertile volcanic soil, enriched by millennia of eruptions, gives rise to sprawling tangerine fields, their bright orange fruits like tiny lanterns hanging amidst glossy green leaves. These groves lead down to coastlines of remarkable contrast, from the shimmering golden sands of beaches like Hyopje to the stark, black basalt formations that litter its shores, a constant reminder of the island's fiery origins. Dominating the island's center, and indeed its entire identity, is Halasan. This dormant shield volcano is the highest mountain in South Korea, a sacred place for its people. Its slopes are a vertical journey through changing ecosystems, from lush forests at its base to the windswept alpine crater lake at its summit. Dotted across the island's landscape, one finds another of Jeju's iconic features: the Dal Harubang, or stone grandfathers. These large, mushroom-like statues, carved from porous basalt, are seen as guardians, their stoic, friendly faces a symbol of protection and fertility, silently watching over the island and its inhabitants. Jeju is a testament to nature's power to create a world of gentle beauty from a violent past. The island's people, particularly the legendary Haenyeo or sea women, female divers who harvest the ocean floor, embody a spirit of resilience and deep connection to their environment. They move in harmony with the tides, their lives intertwined with the sea that surrounds their volcanic home. It is this profound relationship between the land, the sea, and the people that infuses Jeju with a unique and powerful sense of peace, making it a true island sanctuary. Our journey now takes us to a place so remote, so biologically unique that it is often described as the most alien-looking place on Earth. We are in the Arabian Sea at the mouth of the Gulf of Aden, approaching the archipelago of Socotra. Part of Yemen, this island has been isolated from the continental landmass for millions of years. This profound isolation has been the catalyst for an extraordinary evolutionary experiment. Here, nature has been left to its own devices, resulting in a flora and fauna so strange, so otherworldly, that a third of its plant life is found nowhere else on the planet. The most iconic and startling inhabitant of this landscape is the dragon's blood tree. These remarkable trees, with their densely packed upturned canopies, look like giant, surreal umbrellas dotting the arid plateaus. When their bark is cut, they exude a deep red resin, the dragon's blood of legend, used for centuries as a dye and a medicine. They share this bizarre ecosystem with another strange specimen, the desert rose, or bottle tree. Its trunk, grotesquely swollen to store water, appears to be melting over the rocks, erupting in a delicate crown of pink flowers during the spring. To wander through Socotra is to feel as though one has stepped onto another planet or back into a prehistoric age. Deep canyons slice through limestone plateaus, their floors hiding lush oases of green palms. Vast, rolling sand dunes, blindingly white, meet the turquoise waters of the Indian Ocean, creating a landscape of stark and stunning contrasts. This unworldly environment is not empty. It is the homeland of the Sokotri people, a community with its own distinct language and culture, shaped over millennia by the island's unique character and isolation. The hospitality of the Sokotri people is as legendary as the island's strange trees. In this harsh and seemingly inhospitable environment, they have forged a life of resilience and deep connection to their ancestral land. Their knowledge of the island's unique ecosystem is profound, passed down through generations. To visit Socotra is not just to witness a spectacle of bizarre nature. It is to encounter a human culture that has thrived in isolation, preserving a way of life that is as unique and precious as the dragon's blood that flows from its most famous trees. We now venture into the vast expanse of the mid-Atlantic, to a remote archipelago that marks the westernmost point of Europe. These are the Azores, a chain of 9 volcanic islands belonging to Portugal. They rise abruptly from the ocean depths, green jewels scattered across 1,000 kilometers of blue. This is a land still in the making, where the Earth's inner turmoil is visibly expressed on the surface. The very air seems to hum with a geothermal energy, a constant reminder that these islands are alive, breathing, and ever-changing. The Azores are a world-renowned sanctuary for marine life. The deep, nutrient-rich waters surrounding the islands are a critical highway for some of the planet's largest creatures. Here, one can witness the awe-inspiring sight of sperm whales and blue whales on their epic migrations. The opportunity to observe these magnificent leviathans in their natural habitat is a profound experience, connecting one to the immense scale and mystery of the ocean. Back on land, the volcanic nature of the islands offers a different kind of marvel: natural hot springs, where mineral-rich waters, heated by the Earth's core, create natural spas set amidst lush subtropical vegetation. Each of the 9 islands possesses its own distinct personality. São Miguel, the largest, is known as the Green Island, a name it earns with its rolling hills, verdant pastures, and stunning crater lakes of Sete Cidades, one blue and one green, steeped in local legend. Quaint seaside towns with their whitewashed walls and black volcanic stone trim cling to the coastlines, their harbors bustling with fishing boats. On the island of Pico, the landscape is dominated by the colossal cone of Mount Pico, Portugal's highest peak, a challenging climb that rewards the determined with breathtaking panoramic views of the surrounding ocean and islands. Life in the Azores is dictated by the rhythms of the ocean and the whims of the weather. It is a place of dramatic beauty, where storm clouds can gather in an instant, only to part and reveal brilliant sunshine that illuminates the intense green of the landscape. This dynamic interplay of elements has fostered a resilient and self-sufficient culture among the Azorean people. To explore these islands is to witness the raw power of nature, from the mightiest whale to the steam rising from a volcanic fissure, and to appreciate the quiet, enduring human spirit that has found a way to thrive in this beautiful, wild, and remote corner of the world. Our voyage takes us southeast into the warm, clear waters of the South China Sea, off the coast of northeastern Malaysia. Here lie the Perhentian Islands, a small archipelago whose name translates to stopping point. For centuries, they served as a way station for traders navigating the routes between Malaysia and Bangkok. Today, they are a stopping point of a different kind, a haven for travelers seeking to disconnect from the frantic pace of the modern world and immerse themselves in simple, unspoiled, natural beauty. The Perhentians, consisting mainly of 2 islands, Besar, meaning big, and Kessel, meaning small, are the epitome of the tropical island dream. Their shores are fringed with beaches of powdery white sand, so fine it squeaks underfoot. These perfect crescents of sand are backed by dense emerald green jungle, and meet a sea of impossible clarity and turquoise hue. The pace of life here is slow, dictated by the sun and the tides. There are no proper roads, only sandy tracks that wind through the jungle, connecting one idyllic beach to another. The only traffic is the gentle putter of water taxis ferrying visitors between coves. This destination has become a legend among those who travel on a modest budget. The accommodation is often simple, charming wooden chalets and bungalows nestled amongst the trees, just steps from the water's edge. This lack of large-scale luxury development has been instrumental in preserving the island's laid-back atmosphere and pristine environment. It is a place where the greatest luxury is not opulent amenities, but the richness of the natural world that surrounds you. The primary activities are simply being, swimming, sunbathing, and gently swaying in a hammock with a good book. Yet, for those with a more adventurous spirit, the Perhentians offer incredible rewards. The waters surrounding the islands are a protected marine park, teeming with life. Just a few meters from the shore, one can snorkel amongst vibrant coral gardens, encountering curious clownfish, majestic sea turtles, and even harmless black-tip reef sharks. For certified divers, the deeper waters reveal more complex reef systems and larger marine creatures. Inland, the jungle calls for exploration, its humid air thick with the sounds of unseen insects and birds, offering a wild contrast to the serenity of the beach. The Perhentians are a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest treasures are the simplest ones. We journey south across the equator, deep into the Indian Ocean, to an island so remote it was once known only to Arab sailors. This is Mauritius, a volcanic island nation famed for its idyllic beaches, but whose true character lies in its dramatic and unique interior. It was here, in this isolated habitat, that the dodo once roamed, a symbol of the island's unique evolutionary path, and a tragic lesson in conservation. Though the dodo is gone, Mauritius remains a sanctuary for a wealth of rare plants and animals found nowhere else on Earth. While the island is ringed by a classic paradise of white sand beaches and protected by one of the world's largest continuous barrier reefs, to only see the coast is to miss its heart. The interior is a breathtaking spectacle of jagged, verdant mountains that rise like ancient sleeping giants from the central plateau. These peaks, remnants of the massive volcano that formed the island, are covered in dense native rainforests. Exploring these forests is a journey into a world of incredible biodiversity, where one might spot the rare Mauritian kestrel or the vibrant pink pigeon, birds brought back from the very brink of extinction. The island's topography creates a landscape of dramatic features. Water, flowing from the high plateau, has carved deep ravines and gorges into the volcanic rock, creating a network of thundering waterfalls. The Chamarel waterfall is a stunning sight, plunging nearly 100 meters in a single drop against a backdrop of lush greenery. Nearby lies another of the island's geological wonders, the Seven-Colored Earths, a small area of sand dunes comprised of sand of 7 distinct colors, a surreal and beautiful result of the decomposition of volcanic rock. The waters surrounding Mauritius offer a different, but equally rich, world to explore. The barrier reef creates vast, calm lagoons, perfect for swimming and snorkeling, while the outer reef walls provide spectacular drop-offs for scuba divers. Here, in the warm, clear waters, a kaleidoscope of tropical fish, graceful rays, and ancient sea turtles thrive. Mauritius is an island of sublime contrasts, from the serene, sandy beaches to the rugged, mountainous heartland. It serves as a powerful testament to the beauty of island ecosystems and the critical importance of preserving these precious, isolated worlds. We now cross the Atlantic to the largest island in the Caribbean, a place where time seems to have been suspended. This is Cuba, an island nation whose complex history is as vibrant and palpable as the colors of its colonial buildings. To set foot here is to step into a living museum, a place where the echoes of revolution, the rhythms of salsa, and the ghosts of a bygone era of glamour coexist on streets filled with the rumble of classic American cars. The island's story is one of resilience, passion, and an unbreakable spirit. The capital, Havana, is the pulsating heart of this story. Its old town, Habana Vieja, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a labyrinth of cobblestone streets, grand plazas, and magnificent, if crumbling, colonial architecture. Here, pastel-colored buildings with ornate balconies line the squares, their facades bearing the patina of sun, sea salt, and time. The air is filled with the scent of cigar smoke and the infectious sounds of rumba drifting from open doorways. And everywhere, there are the cars, gleaming Chevrolets, Buicks, and Cadillacs from the 1950s, lovingly maintained and kept running through sheer ingenuity, a rolling testament to the island's isolation and resourcefulness. But Cuba is far more than just Havana. The island's coastline is blessed with some of the most beautiful beaches in the Caribbean, long stretches of pristine white sand and impossibly turquoise water, like the famous Varadero, or the more secluded Cayos to the north. Inland, the landscape transforms into rolling hills of lush green tobacco fields, particularly in the Viñales Valley, where traditional farming methods have been preserved for generations. Here, one can see farmers, or guajiros, plowing the rich red earth with oxen, and visit the thatched drying houses where the world's most famous cigars begin their journey. Exploring Cuba is an adventure that goes beyond its famous sights. It is about discovering the colonial charm of cities like Trinidad, where time seems to have stopped in the 19th century, or Cienfuegos, with its elegant French-influenced architecture. It is about engaging with the Cuban people, whose warmth, creativity, and pride are evident everywhere. To travel through Cuba is to be constantly surprised, whether by a spontaneous musical performance in a public square, or a quiet conversation on a shaded porch. It is an island that doesn't just show you its history, it invites you to feel it. Our journey takes us to the most remote inhabited island on Earth. We are in the southeastern Pacific Ocean, thousands of kilometers from the nearest continental landmass, at a tiny, triangular speck of land known as Rapa Nui, or Easter Island. This extreme isolation has fostered one of the most fascinating and enigmatic cultures the world has ever known. The island is, in essence, a vast open-air museum, dominated by the silent, colossal figures that have puzzled explorers and archaeologists for centuries. These are the moai, the monolithic stone statues for which the island is famous. Nearly 900 of these giant figures, carved from the volcanic tuff of the Rano Raraku quarry, are scattered across the island. Some stand in solemn rows on ceremonial platforms known as ahu, gazing inland with their backs to the sea, while others lie abandoned in the quarry, or fallen along the ancient roads. Their purpose, the methods of their transportation, and the reasons for the ultimate collapse of the society that created them, remain subjects of intense debate. To stand in their presence is a humbling and deeply mysterious experience. The history of the Rapa Nui people is a compelling and cautionary tale of human ingenuity, achievement, and ecological consequence. It is believed that the island's obsession with statue carving led to deforestation and the depletion of resources, precipitating a societal collapse. Yet, the Rapa Nui culture endured. Today, visitors can explore not just the moai, but also the ceremonial village of Orongo, perched precariously on a cliff edge, which was the center of the fascinating Birdman cult that arose after the statue-building era. Beyond its archaeological wonders, Easter Island offers a landscape of stark, wind-swept beauty. The island's volcanic origins are clear in its three main craters, whose slopes can be explored on foot or by bicycle. There are hidden caves to discover, some containing ancient petroglyphs. And for a moment of relaxation, the beautiful, palm-fringed beach of Anaquina offers a surprising patch of tropical paradise, where some of the first settlers are said to have landed. In the evenings, one can witness vibrant Rapa Nui dance shows, a powerful expression of a culture that, against all odds, has survived and is now proudly sharing its unique heritage with the world. We now navigate north to a wild and dramatic archipelago adrift in the North Atlantic, midway between Iceland and Norway. These are the Faroe Islands, a self-governing territory of Denmark. This is a land forged by volcanoes and relentlessly sculpted by the ice, wind, and sea. 18 major islands rise like rugged green pyramids from the often turbulent ocean, their sheer cliffs plunging hundreds of meters into the churning water. This is a place for those who find beauty in the raw, untamed power of nature. The weather here is a character in itself, a constant dynamic presence. The islands are often shrouded in a mystical fog that rolls in from the sea, softening the harsh lines of the landscape and creating an atmosphere of profound solitude. Then, just as quickly, the sun can break through, illuminating the impossibly green valleys and turning the sea to a brilliant sapphire. In the winter months, this is a prime location to witness one of nature's most spectacular displays. The aurora borealis, the northern lights, dancing in ethereal curtains of green and purple across the dark star-filled sky. Life clings tenaciously to these islands. Remote villages, some with just a handful of inhabitants, are tucked into sheltered fjords and valleys. Their traditional houses, with their distinctive turf roofs, seem to grow organically from the landscape, providing insulation and a connection to the land that has sustained the Faroes people for over 1,000 years. Water is everywhere, not just in the surrounding sea, but cascading down the mountainsides in countless waterfalls. The famous Múlafossur waterfall at Gásadalur is a breathtaking sight, tumbling directly from a cliff edge into the ocean below. This is also a haven for bird life. The colossal cliffs, like those at Vestmanna, become bustling cities for vast colonies of seabirds during the summer. Puffins, with their comical, colorful beaks, guillemots and fulmars, nest here in the tens of thousands, their calls echoing against the rock faces. To journey through the Faroe Islands is to feel small against the sheer scale of the natural world. It is an experience of profound solitude and awe, a visit to a land where ancient sagas seem to whisper on the wind, and human life exists in a hard-won, respectful balance with the powerful forces of the North Atlantic. Our travels return us to Asia, to an island south of the main Japanese archipelago. This is Yakushima, a place of ancient spirits and primeval nature. Designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this subtropical island is renowned for its incredibly dense, moss-covered forests, which are home to some of the oldest trees on Earth. To step into these woods is to enter a realm that feels untouched by time, a living, breathing cathedral of nature that inspired the landscapes of the famous animated film, Princess Mononoke. The island is dominated by towering, mist-shrouded mountains, which catch an immense amount of rainfall, giving rise to the saying that it rains 35 days a month on Yakushima. This constant moisture is the lifeblood of the forest, nurturing the thick carpets of moss that cover every surface, rocks, roots, and tree trunks, glowing with an almost supernatural green. The stars of this forest are the yakusugi, ancient Japanese cedar trees. Many are over 1,000 years old, and the most ancient among them, known as Jomonsugi, is estimated to be anywhere from 2,000 to over 7,000 years old, a truly monumental living being. This abundance of water feeds a network of powerful rivers and spectacular waterfalls that punctuate the landscape. Hiking is the primary way to experience the island's magic. Trails wind through the monsoon forests, leading adventurers past gnarled cedars, across crystal-clear streams, and to breathtaking viewpoints. The challenge of reaching ancient trees like Jomonsugi is a pilgrimage for many, a journey that fosters a deep respect for the resilience and longevity of the natural world. It is a profoundly peaceful and humbling environment. While the forests are the main draw, Yakushima's coastline offers a different kind of beauty. The island is one of the most important nesting sites in the North Pacific for loggerhead and green sea turtles. From May to August, hundreds of female turtles haul themselves onto the sandy beaches under the cover of darkness to lay their eggs, a timeless and moving ritual. Between the intense, spiritual energy of the ancient forests and the primal cycle of life playing out on its shores, Yakushima offers a powerful connection to the very essence of nature, a place of quiet contemplation and profound wonder. We return to the Americas, to the Caribbean coast of Panama, where an archipelago of 365 islands and cays is scattered like confetti on a turquoise sea. This is the San Blas Islands, or Gunayala, as it is known by its inhabitants. This is not just a tropical paradise. It is an autonomous territory belonging to the indigenous Guna people. They have maintained a remarkable degree of political independence and cultural integrity, governing the islands according to their own ancient laws and traditions. Life in Gunayala is intrinsically linked to the sea and the coconut palm. The Guna people live in simple, rustic villages on a few dozen of the islands, their homes constructed from bamboo with thatched roofs. The economy is based on fishing, tourism, and, most importantly, the trade of coconuts. Each coconut palm is owned by a Guna family, and the coconuts serve as a primary form of currency and sustenance. The result is a landscape of picture-perfect desert islands. Tiny mounds of white sand, each topped with a cluster of swaying palm trees, surrounded by calm, crystal-clear water. The Guna culture is vibrant and visually stunning. The women are famous for their traditional dress, which includes brightly patterned skirts, beaded bracelets and anklets that cover their arms and legs, and the iconic molas. These are intricate, multi-layered textile panels with complex designs depicting animals, geometric shapes, or stories from Guna mythology. The artistry of the mola is a source of immense cultural pride and a vital part of the local economy, with each piece being a unique work of art, painstakingly hand-stitched. To visit the San Blas Islands is to embrace a simple way of life. The main activity is island hopping. usually by sailboat or small motorboat, from one idyllic islet to another. There are no large hotels or resorts here. Accommodation is often in basic, family-run cabins, offering a chance to directly support the local community. Visitors spend their days snorkeling on the pristine reefs that fringe the islands, kayaking in the calm lagoons, or simply lying on a deserted beach. It is an opportunity to disconnect from the modern world and experience a unique harmony between a proud, ancient culture and a breathtakingly beautiful natural environment. Our final destination for this part of our journey lies in the heart of the Mediterranean Sea. This is Corsica, a territorial collectivity of France, yet an island with a fiercely independent spirit and a character all its own. Known to the French as l'Île de Beauté, the Isle of Beauty, it is a land of dramatic contrasts. A mountain in the sea that combines stunning alpine scenery with some of the most beautiful coastlines in Europe. Its rugged landscape has shaped a history of resilience and a culture rich in tradition. Corsica's geography is its defining feature. A formidable spine of granite mountains runs down the center of the island, with peaks soaring over 2,700 meters. This mountainous interior is a paradise for hikers, home to the legendary GR20, one of Europe's most challenging and spectacular long-distance trails. The landscape here is wild and untamed, a maquis of dense, fragrant scrubland, deep gorges carved by rushing rivers, pine forests, and glacial lakes. This untamed heartland has historically been a place of refuge and resistance for the Corsican people. This rugged interior then plunges dramatically towards the sea, creating a coastline of breathtaking diversity. In the west, the Calanques de Piana present a surreal landscape of red granite cliffs, weathered by wind and water into fantastical shapes, which glow intensely at sunset. The south offers idyllic beaches with fine white sand and clear turquoise waters that rival those of the Caribbean, while the northern peninsula of Cap Corse is a wilder affair of small fishing villages and windswept shores. The diversity ensures that there is a different world to explore around every bend in the coastal road. History is etched into every town and citadel. From the Genoese watchtowers that dot the coastline to the formidable citadels of Bonifacio and Calvi, perched on seemingly impossible cliffs above the sea, the island's strategic past is ever present. Corsica was also the birthplace of Napoleon Bonaparte, a fact proudly commemorated in the capital, Ajaccio. Yet despite its French connection, the island retains its own language, music, and cuisine. To visit Corsica is to experience two worlds at once: the charm of a Mediterranean paradise and the soul of a wild, proud, and untamable mountain people. Our voyage through these 12 remarkable island worlds has come to a close, yet we have only skimmed the surface of our planet's vast archipelagic treasures. From the sun-drenched lavender fields of Var to the mist-shrouded peaks of Corsica, we have witnessed an incredible spectrum of life and landscape. We have stood in the shadow of giants, both living trees and silent stone moai, and we have met the resilient human cultures that thrive in these isolated realms, from the Guna of San Blas to the proud people of Socotra. Each island we have visited is a microcosm, a unique experiment in evolution and culture, shaped by the powerful forces of isolation, geology, and the surrounding sea. They serve as vital sanctuaries for biodiversity, as living libraries of human history, and as powerful reminders of the raw, untamed beauty that still exists in our world. They are places that challenge us, inspire us, and offer us a chance to disconnect from the clamor of our daily lives and reconnect with something more fundamental, more elemental. The call of the island is a powerful and ancient one. It is a call to adventure, to discovery, and to contemplation. As our journey ends, I hope it has ignited in you a desire not just to see these places, but to understand them, to respect them, and to help preserve their unique and fragile beauty for the generations of travelers and inhabitants yet to come. The world is full of such wonders, each with its own story to tell, waiting patiently across the water for those with the curiosity to seek them out.